Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move them?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, a give to Connor. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught by Parker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Parker, 82 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
A loss of 9.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
and 13. Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Parker. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
And it's third down.
On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
Hands to James Conner.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. Third down here.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
Eric Ebron.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for James.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 8.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Screen pass to Connor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
4 yards.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Steelers 13-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Browns 42, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
3-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 11-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42. Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And it's complete. Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. All day, every day, any day.
1st down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is Parker, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield with it once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now this throw complete to Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Taylor.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Ben to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.